Hi, I'm Bob Goody, CEO of Rural Missions, and I'd love to tell you how we're seeing God use our tailored consultation days. Now, we recently worked with a small village church in Derbyshire. They were faithful, committed, but they were unsure how to connect with people beyond their building. They were worn out, they were tired, they had no real idea how to be missional again. But actually, through our day, through our weekend that we spent with them, as we spent time listening to them, praying together, something shifted and they realized they needed to get out of their doors. And so they moved their biggest service of the year, their carol service, to the local pub. Because they recognized people wouldn't darken the doors of their church because it was up the hill, there were no lights on the way up. So they moved to where the community were, where they could build connection. Now that was the biggest service they've ever had. That led to them then dreaming and going, well, what else could we do? They moved their Bible study into that same pub. All because we took that time to explore with them, to look at their gifts, to look at what they had, what the needs were in their community, and to put that into action. Suddenly, they're connecting with people who would never normally step into a church. That church has trebled in size. In another village, a church began baking cakes, taking them into the local school. No big agenda, it was just kindness, offering prayer and support as they did so. But alongside that, they committed to praying as a church for the staff and the children. Relationships have begun to grow, doors are starting to open. Another place, well, several churches actually are setting up hot chocolate stops at the end of their church path, seeing the children, seeing the young people and going, come and join us for a drink, a chat and a safe space. But actually it's not just conversation. It's gently offering prayer. It's extending an invitation into something more, something beyond what they've had before. None of it is complicated, but it is deeply intentional. What we're seeing is that when churches are encouraged, listened to, and equipped, they begin to realize that mission isn't about the big programs. It's about small, faithful steps that open doors for people to encounter the love of Jesus. Across the UK, there are thousands of rural churches like this. Many small, stretched, but they're present and trusted. They're full of potential. And we believe they are key to seeing God's kingdom grow in rural communities. So that's why we come alongside them. We help them, we listen, we discern, and help them to take those next steps in mission. We'd love you to join us in that, because together we can see small churches renewed, communities connected, and the presence of Christ made visible in villages across the UK. Thank you.